Hello, I'm Medina County Auditor Mike Kovack, and I want to invite you to our 20th annual Medina County Pet-Tacular that's going to happen on Saturday, May 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we are at a new location this year. We are moving to the Brunswick Rec Center there on Center Road by the high school. We're going to have over 30 exhibitors again this year. A lot of new things going on. So come along with me and we'll talk to a few folks about what's going to happen at the 20th annual Pet-Tacular and some of the new things that we're going to have. All right, I'm here with Beth Kilchman, so thank you very much, Beth, for taking time to talk about the Pet-Tacular. Beth is the person who does all the work at the auditor's office on the Pet-Tacular, so a lot of the work anyhow. So tell us a little bit, so we talk about this is the 20th year for the Pet-Tacular, but really, that's
2 years is the Pet-Tacular and 18 is the Pet Adopt-a-thon, right?
Yeah, that's right. 18 years is the Pet Adopt-a-thon. And why don't you tell folks why we kind of changed that format a little bit?
Okay, well, people, when we started the event 20 years ago, I was not with the auditor's office, but my understanding is that when people were looking to adopt a pet, they didn't have an opportunity to go to the local pet store or whatever and meet with an adoption group and look at animals and pick and choose. So having the Adopt-a-thon was really virtually one of the few places people could come and see a variety of pets to adopt. Right. And then throughout the years, the vetting for owners has become more stringent. It takes a little bit more time before people can take their pet home with them that they're adopting, which is a good thing. And so because of those things changing now, people have ample opportunity to see pets for adoption. We decided to expand our event and include lots of fun activities that owners can do with their pets and call it the Pet-Tacular.
It's a celebration of pets now, rather than
everything
just an
pet related.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and again, there'll be some adoption groups that are at the Pet-Tacular, but the thing is, you no longer can walk in and walk out with a dog very often. The animal shelter, Medina County Animal Shelter, we never know if they'll have dogs available for adoption. They're one of the few places where if you want to adopt a dog that day, you can. So we will have dogs available for adoption up online leading up to the event. Yes. But again, it's changed a little bit from 20 years ago when you would walk in, make a connection with the dog, and walk out with that dog. So now it's a celebration of all pets. So yes. We're going to have over 30 plus exhibitors. And yes. Why don't you tell us about your favorite area of the Pet-Tacular?
Well, if I were a dog, my favorite area would be the pet spa.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Okay, so at the pet spa, we're going to have pet massage. There'll be 5 to 10 minute pet massages, so you can bring your dog mainly as the animals that come. And also we're going to have podicures, which is the cute way of saying pedicures for animals, and pet painting, which is a technique where a stencil is put on, say, the side of a dog, and then it's spray painted with a vegetable spray, and then Bowser can have a cool little star on the side of his body or whatever.
I saw those for the first time last year. I did think they were cool, but and they are temporary tattoos.
Yes, they're temporary.
So, at the podicures too, that is nail clipping for the most part.
Well,
right?
Yeah, there's nail clipping and polish.
Okay, all right, yes.
Yes.
So actually, I do recall some of the dogs last year going around with painted nails.
Yes,
so yeah,
of course.
but the nail clipping too for the practical, the practical side of the house there at the pet spa. Now we started this last year, the Kids and Pet Zone, but it's going to be bigger and better this year. Tell us a little bit about that.
I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. Let me find it here. Okay, well, we work very closely with our local Medina County, Ohio State Extension and our 4-H educator, Morgan. Yes. And she helps us plan the whole kids and pets area. And there will be lots of different 4-H groups featured, like 4-H Pet Pals. They do the small animals, the rabbits. And believe it or not, 4-H chicken agility.
That's yeah. When I first heard that, I thought that was a joke, the poultry agility thing. But it is indeed. We have a picture up on the Facebook page of one of the young kids in 4-H doing that, and they will be there that day and take their poultry through the agility course. So yes.
And also the 4-H goat gang is going to be doing a petting zoo. And the 4-H underdogs are going to do a craft.
Yep, and the petting zoo hopefully will have some of the pygmy goats there and rabbits and some of the fowl, the ducks and chickens and things will be there. And also, one of our favorites is Our Zoo to You.
Yes, they're going to be there.
So they will be there, and if you have not had the opportunity to have your kids, they have the large snakes. I've actually had one of the boa constrictors around me finally after I think 15 years. I allowed them to put that snake on me. And they've got some rare animals there too that the kids can see, and they'll tell us a little bit about them. So Our Zoo to You does a wonderful job with that. Now, also new this year, and actually, we didn't Bricks for Kids.
Bricks for Kids, which is really cool.
Now, do we know they're going to do a project?
They're going to do a make it, take it
Yes.
project. That if you want to take it with you, you do have to give them $5.
Okay, it is.
But it's going to be something made out of Legos, like a dog or an animal or something of some sort that you can take with you.
Right. So, and they were out at the Buckeye Days recently, and that was one of the most popular booths there. So, Bricks for Kids, they have their campus in Medina, and they will be setting up there also. And again, we're not sure yet, but we're hoping to have free pony rides out there too. So we had somebody contact us, and we believe we're going to have the pony there also. So
and we're going to have face painting.
The face painting, always by the Edwards Middle School, a National Junior Honor Society will be out there. We hate to disappoint you, but there will be no balloons because the animals tend not to like those popping sounds when they go. But there'll be crafts for the kids, face painting, the petting zoo, a number of other things there, and of course the animals there that they can interact with and see. And also, if you're a family who's maybe thinking about getting a pet, for those of you who have pets, we encourage you to bring them out, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some of those things. But if maybe you're not sure how your kids will interact, or if you're not sure what type of dog to get, we're going to have several other things going on also, and that's going to be in our ring there. Do we have the schedule here?
We have a performance ring that we called our pet school, and we work very closely with the Medina Kennel Club to plan the activities that go on in that area.
Yes.
And they do an event called Meet the Breed, where people bring all their different dogs there, and you can meet those various dogs and see if you like them.
And that was a popular event last year because that was the first time we did that. And the Kennel Club comes out, and they bring the different dogs out, and they tell you a little bit about the breed and how well they interact with different people. This one likes to run a lot. This one is a good indoor dog. This dog is typically good with kids. This breed. So it's a great opportunity, like I said, if you're not sure if you want a dog for the family, if you're planning on getting one for the family and want to see the pros and cons of some of the different breeds, that's a great thing to watch. That goes at 11:15, right?
Right.
Nope, 10:45.
Well, and we might change those times, but you never know.
That's right.
And then our local 4-H dog agility group is going to do a demo in that ring. And Wendy from Cat Chat.
Wendy Murato.
On TV. Some of you
typically
probably
on
watch
this channel
her show.
too.
Yeah. She's going to be there to take cat questions. She is quite the expert on all things cat related. And then a local company called Corporate Canine, which helps place therapy dogs in corporate settings, is going to talk about dog bite prevention and canine body language. And the Kennel Club's going to do dog obedience, and our sheriff's office is going to do their canine demo.
That's always a popular event too. So, and again, overseeing the center ring is the Medina Kennel Club, and actually we're going to take a little break and go out there and speak to some of the people there, see what they do actually out at their facility on Lake Road. Again, if you've got a dog and interested in showing them, the Medina Kennel Club is probably a group that you're going to want to be associated with. And we're going to take a break and go out there and talk to the Medina Kennel Club. All right, and now we're out here at the Medina Kennel Club with Michelle Kuhar and Maverick here. So we appreciate you taking the time. wonderful facility here.
Thank
Tell
you.
me a little bit about Medina Kennel Club and the facility here, Michelle.
Medina Kennel Club actually started in 1967, and this is our first full year in this building. We just
Seems
remodeled
like
it.
3, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah, seems like 3.
Yeah. And I understand that this used to be a horse stable.
It was. It was stalls in the front, an arena back in this area, and we remodeled it and repurposed it to make it into a kennel club.
Now, tell me a little bit about the Kennel Club. Can anyone come out and be involved in the activities here? What
Oh,
goes into this?
definitely. We're open to any kind of dog. Doesn't matter if it's a purebred or not, even though we're affiliated with the American Kennel Club.
Right.
Breeds don't matter. Our motto is changing the world one dog at a time. So we like all kinds of dogs as long as they come in and have a good time. And there's all kinds of classes. We offer all kinds of classes in obedience, and behind us is agility. We have rally. We're doing barn hunt, which is one of the newest titles you can get with the AKC.
Tell us about barn hunt. That was I just found out about that one today.
Barn hunt is where they hide rats, live rats in tubes.
In tubes.
They're in plastic tubes
With
and then-
air holes.
With air holes, and they're hidden in straw, and the dog has to go through a couple, I think, tunnels and jumps, and then they have to find the rats, and they're timed on how fast they find them.
And they have to point to the owner or give some indication to the owner, right? And
They have to give some kind of signal that they found it.
Yeah. And what are the people called who look after the rats? Is that
They are rat wranglers, which I will not be doing.
it's the barn hunt? I think it's Saturday. Is it coming this Saturday?
This Saturday I think we have a barn hunt.
But that's one of the latest and greatest in the AKC. As you say, they've got a number of different classes that go on here, and someone I was talking to, they said when Thursday comes, their dog gets excited because they know it's Thursday and they're coming out to take part here.
It's a little party for the dogs too. They like to be social.
It's a social event, yeah. There's a number of different breeds here, and at first I thought they weren't that well behaved, but now I'm much more impressed. They're much better behaved than any of the dogs I ever had. But again, we appreciate the Medina Kennel Club coming out to the Pet-Tacular on Saturday, May 6th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Brunswick Rec Center. And tell us a little bit about some of the activities that you're going to be doing there.
We're going to be sponsoring a Meet the Breed. It's going to be probably around 10:30, where we're going to have different breeds of dogs come, and the people can just come in and talk to the handlers, find out about the dogs themselves, what kind, what's good and bad about each breed. Just get introduce our dogs basically.
Right. And there are the different breeds sometimes fit families better, don't they? I
Definitely.
mean, we're talking about the retrievers where they always have something in their mouth, and some of the different breeds are just bred to
Right.
those things, and so it's important to find out about that if you're looking for a pet.
Yeah, I like to tell people that Siberians are really smart, and that's a good thing, but they're really smart, and that's a bad thing.
That's right.
Because they can be escape artists, they can get out of crates.
Yes,
So
yes.
I like to tell them that before they get
And they don't get out of the puppy stage till it's 7 years.
right. They're slow
Maverick's
maturing.
6.5.
He's 6.5, but he's doing pretty good.
Okay. So you're going to have Meet the Breed, and again, that was one of our most popular events last year when
Yes.
people came out, and actually even being here tonight, I mean, there's breeds of dogs that I have not seen before. I love, what's this one again?
That's a Bouvier de
The
Flandre.
Bouvier, but the haircut, the grooming looks very different tonight. It looks like a lion back there. So. So we're going to have Meet the Breed, but then you're going to do an obedience class also.
We're going to do obedience demonstrations, so different kinds of obedience, depending on what level the dog is at, where they can do healing patterns, or they can come when they're called. It's a recall.
Right.
Some of them might do retrievals, where they throw a little dumbbell and the dog brings it back to the handler.
Right, okay. And you're also going to have a setup out there, so in between the events that you're doing, if people have questions about the Kennel Club, they can come out and talk to you.
Yes.
And actually, you know what, for people with dogs too, and maybe they don't get out that much, this is a great way to bring their dog out once a week, to maybe take a course or do some of the different activities. That's for the sociability of the dog. I would think
Right.
that would be tremendous.
Oh, that's great. We have a puppy socialization class
Yeah.
where they
Which
just
I
bring the
understand is
puppies.
a hoot.
Oh, it's fun. It's very fun. The puppies just play together, and then
Right.
we talk to them about different ways, how to get them used to a leash, how to work on house training, that kind of stuff. And then
So a whole list of classes that go on here, from the most advanced for the show dogs down to the
Right.
basic puppies and such too.
Right.
So, and you guys, this new facility here is out on Lake Road in where are we at? Are we in Lafayette Township here?
Yes.
I think I had to stop and think. So a beautiful facility, and again, we certainly appreciate Medina Kennel Club and you guys being part of the planning for the Pet-Tacular.
We enjoy it.
And we appreciate having you there. And if you've got interest in the Medina Kennel Club, you can come out and see them at the Medina Pet-Tacular. Did you say, was that Saturday? the Medina County that's what it was, Saturday at the Brunswick Rec Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., yes.
On May 6th.
On May 6th, Saturday. I want to thank Michelle Kuhar and the Medina Kennel Club once again for allowing us to come out. And again, their group is going to be at the Medina County Pet-Tacular on Saturday, May 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. up at the Brunswick Rec Center, new location this year. So make sure and come up and see it. It's a wonderful facility. And we could not put on the Pet-Tacular without the help of our sponsors, so we wanted to recognize them right now. Bill Jack Foods is one of our big sponsors, a precious
Pooch.
Thank
Say
you.
that
Yeah.
6 times.
I was testing you. Yes, they make America's freshest dog food, Bill Jack Foods, and they're headquartered right here in Medina County. The company was started here in the 1940s by the Kelly family. It is still run by the Kelly family today, 70 years later. So we appreciate their support. The Gazette, they've been a terrific media sponsor for us for all 20 years of the Pet Adopt-a-thon and Pet-Tacular, and we appreciate that. Heavenly Hound sponsors the Medina Veterinary Clinic, located out on West Smith Road. Dr. Kelly Parker and her staff there do a wonderful job, and they're right next to the fairgrounds there on West Smith Road. Ohio Pet Vet. They actually have 5 locations in Northeast Ohio, including one in Brunswick, the Brunswick Animal Hospital on Center Road, just east of I-71 before you get to West 130th Street, Brunswick Animal Hospital, and Animal and Avian Medical Center, also located in Brunswick. They are just east of Pearl Road, next to the AutoZone there. And we certainly appreciate all of our sponsors' support. Now,
they're a cool cat sponsor.
oh, they're a cool
cat.
cat. Well, and the ones in between were Heavenly Hound sponsors. I figured once I didn't get Precious Pooch, I wasn't going to take any chances there. But Beth, another one of the probably the most popular aspects of the Pet-Tacular is Clinic City.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
We are greatly indebted to Kitten Crazy and Quick Fix, who received some grant funding to be able to provide some discounted vaccinations and microchipping just for dogs at the event. So the microchipping is $20, the rabies is $15, the DHLPP is $15, but if you do both of the vaccinations, it's a sale price of $25.
Do you know what the DHLLP stands for? I looked it up. Let me tell you. Canine distemper, canine hepatitis,
yes.
leptospirosis, dog parvovirus, and parainfluenza. Several of those actually are fatal to dogs. So, but that is the
Smarty pants.
DHL. I looked it up because I asked Wendy that last year. What the heck is the DHL? But those are great prices. So the rabies shot, the DHLPP, $15 each. So did you mention?
The microchipping?
Yes.
I did, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. And actually, the microchipping for $20. And again, that we talk about your dog license on your dog being your pet's ticket home, but the microchip is additional insurance. In fact, there was just a story here recently where a veterinarian had lost their dog and it came home a year later because the microchip was there. And that typically runs $25 to $50. It's virtually painless for the pet. It's put in under the subcutaneous level, and it's being offered for $20 on Saturday, May 6th.
Subcutaneous. 5 syllables. You're really showing off today now.
You know, when they turn that camera on. So, let's see. What else?
Well, we're going to be selling dog licenses.
We will be selling dog licenses there. And again, actually, this was something I didn't realize until I became auditor, but you are required by Ohio law to license your dog in Ohio. So if you have a dog, we will have dog licenses there. If you acquire a dog throughout the year, you still need to license it. Those tags are only $10. And again, we always talk about that's your pet's ticket home. So we'll be there with that. And probably the most popular little feature there is we will be having free pet photography with your dogs. So is that Good Vibrations?
Yes.
Yeah, Good Vibrations does that. So
and the ever popular Patches the Dog, provided by the Earhart York Fire Department.
That's right. And again, we didn't mention it's free admission and free parking for the Pet-Tacular. So Again, it's a great time not only for pet owners. There's not only the different folks with the different breeds, but there's also people there selling different items for dogs and items like that. There will be a pet blessing that goes on at 10:30. Father Bob Ramser from St. Ambrose Catholic Church will be coming down to bless the pets at 10:30. And also, for those artists out there, we have the coloring contest that goes on. We had our winners last year. We have age categories from 6 and under up to ages 10 through 12. Our winners last year, Sophia Brito of Medina, Bradley Critchbaum of Medina, and Casey Costello of Medina. We have several of the second and third place from Wadsworth, Brunswick, and Lodi. But if you have children in the household or are interested in coloring, they can enter our coloring contest, and that is up on our website, www.medinacountyauditor.org. Are those available at Drug Mart this year? Do we put them out?
No, they're just available on our website.
We probably need to put those out to Drug Mart, I'm thinking. So, and one of the big things we did this year, a change, is that there is now a coloring contest for adults. So that picture to be colored is also up on the website. We do only have one age category, 18 and over. So if you're interested, that's become a very popular thing nowadays for adult.
All my senior citizen friends are going crazy for it.
I've got friends my age and younger who, with the colored pencils, are doing that drawing.
It's very relaxing.
So,
it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and it's a great picture. There it is on the screen. I'm sure Miles will get that up there for us. So we have an adult coloring contest too, but particularly for the kids 12 and under, that is available for you. So what else do we have going on?
Just a couple things I want to mention. Make sure your dog is leashed when you bring your dog to the event and under control. And also, we're going to have hourly drawings.
Yes, the thing.
At 11, noon, and 1.
Over $300 worth of door prizes available when you come out. And also, we'll have goodie bags available for the first 250 pet owners through the door. We'll be handing out bags with some giveaways in there.
Actually, they're called wag bags.
They're called wag bags there because, in the whole, I don't do the cutesy thing quite as well as some of the folks here do it. But again, we appreciate you tuning in today. We are doing our 20th annual Pet-Tacular / Adopt-a-thon. It will be Saturday, May 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And again, in a brand new location at the Brunswick Recreation Center. A lot of activities for children. If you want to bring them out, some make it, take it things, face painting, hopefully pony rides, our zoo to you, pictures with the pets. And for the pet owners out there, we encourage you to bring your well-behaved,
leashed
somewhat
pet.
Well-behaved, has to be leashed, we know how those dogs can be sometimes. But bring them on out because there'll be a lot of things that actually the pets can do there also. And again, we'll have a free picture with you and your pet that you can take home with you. So a lot of things to do. And we appreciate you tuning in today. Beth Kilchman, one of the big instigators of the Pet-Tacular, and I'm Mike Kovack, Medina County Auditor. We hope to see you on Saturday, May 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Brunswick Rec Center.